Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold3 and I'm going to show you how to go in and get more battery life out of your phone. Some of you, like me, may be sitting out there thinking, look, it's got 4400 milliamps, but it's just not getting me the kind of battery life I would expect. And yeah, we went through this the first couple of days we got the phone. Yeah, it's got to get things going. It's got to learn your routines and your processes and how you use the phone so it can optimize the battery life. But after that, you may have found that it's still not that great, especially if you have all the features turned on. And it's got 120 hertz refresh rate on the front, on the inside, all these powerful things inside the phone. It really can burn through the battery. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through step by step and show you lots of different ways that you can go through and you can get better battery life out of your phone today in this video. But before we get into that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's see about getting better battery life on our phone. Alright, so let's go on the phone and look at the different ways we can get better battery life. So first thing, swipe down, hit the little gear icon in the top right there. We have access to our settings. A lot of these ones that are really going to be heavy hitters are going to be over here in the display section. So we'll go to display. The first thing that you're going to see here is light and dark mode up here. When you use dark mode as opposed to light mode, your screen doesn't have to work as hard producing all those bright white light images whenever it's using the device all day long. So if you use dark mode, that right there will save you battery straight off the bat. Easy peasy. Doesn't affect the performance of your phone whatsoever. It just makes it easier for your phone to work. So I typically like to have mine on light mode, but you can see here what you get with light mode as opposed to dark mode. So natively things are black. When the screen is off, there is no color, there's no light being reproduced. So the more light you have to produce, the harder it has to work, the more battery it's going to burn up. So let's put it in dark mode, and that right there will save you some battery. Now you can also go into dark mode settings and you can schedule it. So if you don't want dark mode on all the time, but if you want it on like at night so it's not burning your retinas, and you can at least extend the battery in the after hours time, you can set up a schedule for it as well. Any day of the week you can go in, sunrise, sunset, and custom schedule. So that right there is pretty cool. Additionally, we have brightness. So brightness, we just talked about this with the light and the dark mode. When it comes to the battery life, the screen is the number one thing whenever it comes to burning up batteries. So adaptive brightness is your friend in that regard. I don't like it because a lot of times it'll dim the screen more than I'd like it to, but if we turn it on right now, it's automatically going to turn my brightness down. It's going to detect and sense the ambient light and the direct light that you have exposed to the screen, and it's going to put it at a optimum viewing brightness so that way you can see fine, but also it's not burning up a lot of battery. So if we turn it off and go back up, it's always going to be at this setting. So if I've got it on 80%, 80% is a lot of juice. That's a lot of screen brightness. Some people don't even like it that high. So change it here. Not a whole lot of a difference there, but it does make a difference throughout the day as you're going along. So adaptive brightness is a big one too. Next we have motion smoothness. So one of the big selling points of this phone is the 120 hertz refresh rate on the inside screen, but also they added 120 hertz on the outside of the screen. If you turn that off and put it on standard refresh rate for standard smoothness, then it's going to save you battery there as well because it's not having to work as hard. So if you look right here, this is an illustration of the adaptive brightness. Get smoother animations and scrolling by automatically adjusting your screen refresh rate to 120 hertz. It's nice. I like it. But it makes the screen basically work twice as hard because hertz basically stands for the times that it refreshes this image on the screen every second. So 120 hertz, it refreshes the screen 120 times. 60 hertz, it does it half. So you can see it's a little bit more choppy, and this is not something that's the end of the world. It's basically the way we've been using phones and TVs since the dawn of time. This is a nice new feature. It doesn't really impact the day-to-day performance of the phone, but it is a nicety. But if you want to turn that off, you'll save battery life that way too. Now, I leave mine on. That's one of the things I really like about the phone, but it's something that you can easily turn off and you can get better battery life that way too. So that's just one more thing that you can do there. Now, another thing you can do is you can turn off edge panels. Edge panels, it pulls up this right here, the menu. It does use a little bit of computing power, not very much, but I think it's enough that it's something that I like to leave off. I just don't really care for it all that much anyway. So you have that. Other stuff that we can do. So we can go to the always on display. The always on display will show stuff on the front of the screen. So mine, I have it on tap to show, but you can have it always on. So if you show always on display is the information you're going to see on the front of the screen right here. That, if you have stuff displayed all day long throughout the day, is going to burn up your battery. So if you want, you can have it tap to show. So that way you can just get a quick glance, and then it'll turn off after a few seconds, and then that'll save you on your battery life there. So I think that's a pretty fair compromise. I don't say turn it off because, I mean, you do want to be able to enjoy it, but at the same point in time, you don't want it on all the time. You can also show as scheduled, so you can schedule stuff too for how you want that. So that's also a nice thing. So I'm going to go back to tap for 10 seconds. And also, if you want, you can adjust the brightness on it as well. You can have auto brightness. That's kind of how I leave mine. If you want, you can turn it down lower, but I like to leave mine on auto. So that's just another thing that you can do there. Then we can go into battery. So we'll scroll over here. We'll go to battery and device care. Click on battery. So one thing you can do here is power saving mode. Power saving mode, you can set this up different ways that you want it. So we'll turn it off. You can do individual settings here. So you can turn off the always on display. We just discussed that. You can limit the CPU speed to 70%. As far as day-to-day stuff, that really doesn't impact your battery life all that much. I mean, your performance, it does help the battery, but if you're just using Twitter and Chrome and Facebook all day, you're really not going to notice probably any difference at all. Decrease brightness by 10%. Limit apps and home screen. So this right here is for maximum power saving. A lot of times what the phones will do is they'll have all these apps running in the background so that way you can access them quickly and easily. So like when you click on them, it's basically like it opens up. It doesn't even have to think about it because it's loaded into memory the whole time. Well, that eats up battery, and it's like keeping a whole bunch of apps running all at the same time. So if you want to limit background apps, and you have some options here. Like you could not have the screen brightness messed with, not have the always on display messed with, but just have on the CPU limited to 70%, or also limit apps and home screen. Those are some different things that you can do with power saving mode, so you can get a custom solution how you want it and get the best out of your battery. So that's also another thing you can do. Then you have background usage limits as well. This right here, you can put to sleep unused apps. So when you're not using apps, it'll put them to sleep, so that way they're not running in the background as well, and that's also going to save you some more. And then you have the deep sleeping apps, which you can really turn off. They will never run in the background. They will only work when you open them. And that's a big thing because you get some apps that are just persistently like to run in the background all the time, and this is a great way you can control it, and you can add more there. And it really doesn't affect the day-to-day performance all that much either because it's not messing with the core tasks or functions of the phone. Now, another thing you can do is you can go to apps here, and then you can press on the three dots, and you can go to special access. Right here, under this one, optimize battery usage, you can optimize your app. So optimizing apps will use less battery, but some background functions will be restricted. So this one optimizes them so that they don't use as much power when they run. You can click on this, and then you can go to all, and then you can turn all those on. You can turn on everything basically, and then it will really optimize all your apps, and this should give you better battery life as well. So those are just the really big main things that I wanted to talk about in this video that will really give you some extra battery life when it comes to using your phone. A lot of flexibility, a lot of different options so that you get to customize and choose how you want things, how you want it to impact your performance, but how much extra battery savings you want to get at the same time. All right, pretty neat, huh? Lots of different options in there. You can control so many different things on your phone, and that really will go a long way with getting you a lot better battery life on your phone. The more things you turn off, the more things you turn down, the different things that you adjust and set up the way that you want them is going to give you the maximum experience for your phone, but also the maximum battery life. And then if you find that you're not getting enough, turn on some more as you go throughout the day, put on that power saving mode, and that should really save you whenever it comes to needing that extra juice to get you through the day. So that's all I've got in this video. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully this really gave you some options and some tools at your disposal to go in and set it up the way you want it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.